Welcome to Meet the Author, a show where we explore the world through the imagination of talented writers. On this show, we will talk with authors from Laurel, Prince George's County, the DMV, and beyond. Hello, and welcome to Meet the Author. We know that vitamins provide essential nutrients for the body, and we normally take them on a daily basis. But have you heard of spiritual vitamins? Well, our author today says that they are your daily dose of supernatural energy that's needed to press through life's challenges, daily hurdles, and weekly setbacks. To hear more about him and those essential vitamins, let's meet Reverend Kevin V. Montague. Hi, Kevin. Nice to have you here today.
Thank you. First of all, I just thank you, Chrissy, for inviting me just to talk and share a little bit about me and about the things that I'm doing, also about my book.
Of course, we will talk about all of that. So, you know, we have a very rich history. We've known each other for quite a long time.
A long time.
We won't tell numbers, right? We won't say any of that.
50, 60 years, you know.
But our viewers do not know about you, so let's tell them a little bit about Reverend Kevin V. Montague, the father, the minister, the author, all those great things. Feel free to brag about yourself now.
How much time you have? Because I got a list I wrote down. I just want to.
We can edit.
Okay. All right. So I'm a father. Twin beautiful girls, Morgan Faith and Logan Hope. Matter of fact, their birthday is coming up. So yeah, their birthday's coming up on August 3rd. I'm also a preacher of the gospel. I've been ordained for probably like since 2011. I think that's when I was originally ordained. I am a business owner. I'm a ministry leader. I'm also the Chief Operations Officer at the Providence St. John Baptist Church, where my pastor is Pastor Billy T. Staten Jr. Federal government employee for 33 years.
Okay.
I know, right? Just thinking about that, I think I need some water just to think about that. Also, I'm a native of Maryland. I grew up in Capitol Heights, Maryland. I am one of 4 siblings. I have older brother Dexter. He's the oldest, and then Tracy's the middle, and then myself, baby boy, and then my sister Monique. And let's see, what else I want to
What's your favorite music? Go ahead and tell them that.
See, here we go.
Sorry.
But we're going to talk about that in a little bit because my favorite music is classic go-go.
Okay.
See, she knows me a little bit, but in all genres, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But those are just some. I enjoy life. I enjoy music. I enjoy taking walks in the park. You know, simple things in life. I enjoy food, but I also enjoy meeting people and having the opportunity to share what God's put on my heart through teaching and through preaching, and with the hopes of them coming to know who God is through Jesus Christ, but also for people to change. In the society that we have now, there's so much going on. Whether you see on the news, you see the shooting, the stealing, the different things, even across the world. But I think right now what we need more so than anything else is hope. Mm-hmm. So my message to everyone, even today, would be there is hope.
All right.
And I have an opportunity to share with you why I believe the hope that I have inside of me, everyone needs to know.
Okay. And that's actually a good segue because with that message that you share in various different ways, you started a online broadcast.
Yes.
So tell us about the ministry that you were doing, Instagram Live, right?
Well, it's actually on Facebook.
Okay.
It's on Instagram. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
It's on Twitter.
Okay.
It's on Anchor. It's on all these things. It's called JUMPSTART Encouragement and Prayer Broadcast. The mission of JUMPSTART is to see that you live better, see further, and achieve greater.
Okay.
I've been doing JUMPSTART probably since 2016, 2017. It started on Friday morning. Early, 6:45 a.m. Now we're on Wednesday due to life changing and school and balancing those different things. But yeah, this morning, 6:45, I was up and we had a wonderful time talking about one of the vitamins in this book.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been doing it for a long time. It's posted on all the different social media. So I've been enjoying it. I've been meeting people, getting great opportunities, and I believe that Jumpstart does help people to live better.
Right.
You know, sometimes you need a word of encouragement, and that's what Jumpstart to live better, see further, see beyond what they're going through right now.
Right.
And then live better, see further, and achieve greater.
I love
That's it. I want you to achieve. You don't have to settle for less,
Okay.
but settle from a mindset that I'm going to do better. And when I do better, I'm going to achieve greater.
All right, sounds good. So from that, did KVM Ministries come from that? So tell us more about your business and the services that you provide.
Well, you're correct. From Jumpstart, the business did start, I think, in 2016.
Okay.
I was doing Jumpstart for a while, but then I had a conversation with the COO, the CFO at my church, Minister LaShawna DeBrew, and she actually said, you know what, it doesn't take that much to start your own ministry.
Okay.
And wrap everything up in one package.
Right.
And launch your KVM Ministries LLC. The mission of KVM Ministries LLC is to lead with power and to serve with care.
Okay.
So underneath that ministry, I have, of course, preaching and teaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. The other things are premarital counseling and wedding officiating, providing eulogy services and memorial services, as well as mentorship as well. So many different things fall underneath KVM Ministries.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to expanding and doing other great things, whether it's through social media, but just having an opportunity just to go beyond this area.
Okay.
Really, I'm trying to go global.
I hear you. KV Ministries International.
KVM Ministries International, right?
I love
That's funny. Yeah.
So, as if you needed any more things to do,
Right.
you decided to write a book. So you wrapped all that up.
I wrapped
and
it all up.
decided to write a book. So what made you decide to do that in the midst of everything else that you were doing?
Okay. Let me. How do I begin? So writing this book was something that I never thought about doing.
Okay.
Even just doing ministry itself, I never thought about doing, because when you're writing a book, also opportunities like this. Growing up,
Right.
I had to go to speech therapy.
Okay.
My speech was slurred, and I would never thought that I'll have an opportunity or be in a position now to speak
Okay.
like this, or speak to hundreds of people in different opportunities. While people were kids were at lunch, they would be at lunch, I'll be coming in with my McDonald's bag, laughing at everybody, because I just went through speech therapy.
Right.
So now I'm speaking and teaching and doing those things. And how this book came about was my pastor, Billy T. Staten Jr., he's the pastor of Providence St. John Baptist Church. He wrote a devotional book called Just a Crumb.
Okay.
And, you know, he did it. It was amazing. If you don't have it, go get it. A little plug for him. He has two of them. But I was like, wow, that's something I think I can do. So I was doing Jumpstart probably for about 2-3 years. And one of my friends, DJ Robbo, has a internet house music show.
Okay.
And he saw my Jumpstart, and he said, you know what, I need a segment, maybe 3 minutes, 2-3 minutes of inspiration.
Okay.
So what he did was give me a call, say, hey, why don't you come out? Not come out virtually, but,
Right.
you know, yeah. And, you know, talk about it, you know, and I said, maybe I can use what I'm doing on Jumpstart and use that for the 3 minutes.
Okay.
So on every Friday, I would do Jumpstart, but I will also tune that down some, or just craft it so that on Sunday night, I can record and give it to him.
Gotcha.
So that's how it started, the ball rolling down the hill.
Okay.
Or up the hill. And after that, after a period of time, I'm like, wait a minute, I have 3 years worth of information written down, because when I do JUMPSTART, I prepare.
Okay.
You know, Bible, paper, computer, everything. And I have it written down in a format so that I was able to, go to and work with DJ Robbo. But now I have this information, so what am I gonna do with it?
Right. It's like, all
I
right.
have 33 JUMPSTART messages of hope, of encouragement. What am I going to do? And then when I saw my pastor doing it and he successfully doing it, I'm like, if he can do it,
I know that's right.
why can't I do it?
And you had it all right there.
Whenever anybody has an opportunity and you see somebody being successful at it, you need to ask yourself, if they can do it, why can't I?
Exactly.
So what I did was I put them together, I packaged them up in a nice format, and then I had a conversation with a few of my advisors, Betty Hoskins, Monique White, who's my sister, Betty Hoskins, my prayer partner, a few other people in church, Kelly Turner as well, who is my one of my advisors as well. And we said, why not? And I made a contact to some young lady that I've been knowing for, was it 50 years now?
Not
60
at
years
all.
now?
Don't do that.
Yeah, so I had a conversation with you, and because I knew that you and your husband had a publishing company called J Media. And I just had a conversation, and I said, wow, Lord, is this something that you want me to do?
Right.
Because I don't have the money. Let's be real. It does cost.
Right. It does cost.
It does cost some
Friends
money.
or not.
Yeah. It's not free.
Right.
But God provided. God provided, and He led me to you, and we had the conversation. And next thing you know, what was it? Probably less than a year. Probably less than a year.
Yep.
The book was created and published, and
Here we are.
here we are. History was made.
Very good. So speaking of all of that and the whole process,
Yes.
where did the title come from? Spiritual Vitamins. Enlighten us. Like, where did that nugget come
Well,
from?
it actually still came from the conversation and working with DJ Robbo. That's Rob Fitzgibbons. And we were trying to figure out what should we call this segment.
Okay.
And then after a period of time, I said spiritual vitamins. And because of that, I said, since I created that, I might as well just go ahead and just
Right.
put it right here and just, use it for my purposes.
Right.
So that's
everything-
how the title got started.
Okay. And everything came together. So you mentioned having your notes and everything organized, because I know how
you
organized you are. So
I'm a administrator. I'm a preacher. I'm a teacher. I'm a father. Amen. But I'm also an administrator too, and I'm one that coordinates. And that's what I'll do at my church as the chief operations officer there too.
And I'm here for it. I definitely understand keeping everything planned and organized. So
Yep.
with that,
Yes.
looking at the inside of the book and how it's all situated. So we have the title. You have
Right.
the title of each one. You have a scripture reference that coincides with everything.
Correct.
Then you have a dose, which is like the meat of the devotional.
Right.
And then you have the prayer. So
Right.
you have all these sections mapped out inside.
Right.
And the result of your intake. So
Right.
it gives give people a
Right.
chance to write what happened during that devotional. So again, was that in your notes? Or was that all planned, or how did you work out making the book function that way?
Well, when I started thinking about spiritual vitamins, I started thinking about a vitamin. Why do I need a vitamin? A vitamin is needed because there's something that's lacking, something that I need more of, something that has come out of me that I need to supplement and put back in me.
Okay.
So as a result, I was like, okay, so if this is going to be a spiritual vitamin, then what is it that I need to have? You take doses of vitamins.
Right.
Everyone, well, almost everyone, takes some type of vitamin just so that they can function. So that's why you have your dosage, or even each nutrient for today is important, so that every day you're taking, whether you're taking, what is it, C or D or E, whatever those vitamins you have, daily I'm taking a dose. I'm adding a nutrient into my body, whether it's not just physical, but spiritual.
Exactly.
So that I can be better, so that I can function, so I can share, so I can be a great father, so that I can be a person that is helping in the community, a person that is sharing my faith, but also so that I can live and have fun.
Okay.
My life isn't just ministry.
Right.
I enjoy getting out. I enjoy having fun. I enjoy going to the movies. I enjoy, spending time with my children as they have me running up and down the road, going to the mall. Yeah, I'm doing all those things. But, a daily nutrient for your spirit, which is actually part of the cover, is what everyone needs. And the interesting thing about it is how even with the cover, when you look at this, the cover, it has 32 vitamins. Did you know that?
Don't ask me that on camera.
Okay. It has
Yes, I knew
It has
that.
32 vitamins because there are 32 vitamins in this book.
Right. And I did know that.
Yeah, you did know that. So that's why everything has a purpose. Everything has a plan in this. And notice it's not just one color either. It's multiple colors because each day you may have a different challenge. You may have a different obstacle, or there may be something happening in your life. So each day there's a different nutrient so that you can live better, see further, and achieve greater.
All right, that works for me. Sounds good. So like you mentioned, there are 32 in there.
Yes.
And I know like when I speak to people that have different chapters in their book, it's hard to pick one. But as a tease, just to let people know what's in there, like share one of your vitamins, like one that stood out to you or that is special to you.
See, now you put me on the spot because it's like, let me explain. Okay. Let's say you have 32 children.
Oh, no.
Okay. It's hard to just say this one's my favorite.
I know. So it's not your favorite.
I know. That's like me picking Morgan and Logan and say, okay, that one, I will never do that.
Of course.
But since these are just vitamins, I think I could, let me
And it's
see.
not favorite, it's just one that sticks out. Because look, I have one that sticks out that I thought about and I pulled it out. So
Really?
should I share mine and then you share yours?
Share yours.
So mine was Lego my ego. Because
Okay.
you had to play with the words
Right.
Lego my ego and Lego my ego. So
Okay.
that's just the first one that came to mind.
Okay.
But,
okay.
okay, now
I think
you
I
share
remember
yours.
that.
Right.
Right. It's hard because, like even this morning, I did one on shh, just listen.
Okay.
Because we sometimes some people talk too much. Let's see. You weigh too much.
WEIGH.
Yeah.
Way too much.
Yeah.
Not fat shaming, but just
Right.
just letting go of some of that baggage.
Show me your scars. But I think there's one that, well, castaways, because all of us, at point in our life, feel like we are castaways.
Okay.
But there's one that stands out. There's one called He's Able.
Okay.
And actually, that was Kelly Turner, Deaconess Kelly Turner, who was the originator of the first editor of the book, as well as my niece Zyla Harper. This is her favorite. So you want me to go ahead and read it, or what do you want me to do?
Just a summary.
Summary?
If you want. Yeah, just
Well,
a summary.
in summary, He's able. Oftentimes, we feel that God doesn't know, God doesn't see, God doesn't understand. So if he doesn't know, see, or understand, how possibly can he come to my aid and to my rescue and give me what I need and provide for me? But only thing that I need to know is that he is able.
He is.
He's able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that I can even ask or think or even perceive.
Right.
He's the one that can do everything. I know I want to be able to do everything. I know I think I can do everything.
Right.
I know people say that you can, but when it's all said and done, there's only one that has the power. There's only one that I can trust to get the job done.
Right.
And that's my God, the Lord Jesus Christ, because
right.
he is able. not myself.
Right.
But he is able.
Right. All right. So look, I think that was a good tease. We gave him some
That
topics.
was a little tease.
Yeah, we gave him a good tease.
Look, it's only 32. And people will probably ask, why 32?
Right.
Why not, let's see, how many days are there in a month?
At the most 31,
At
right?
the
You
most
did an
31.
extra.
There's an extra. You want to know the reason why there's 32?
Of course.
You ready?
Of
I'm
course.
going to get really deep on you all. You ready? No, there's nothing deep about
Like you counted
32.
wrong.
Right. No. There's nothing deep about it. It's just 32. When God said stop at 32, that was it. Because remember, I had probably 3-4 years worth.
Right.
56 weeks in there.
52.
52. Mm-hmm. So multiply that by 3. But these are really just the first 32
Right.
that I did on social media.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go into my next question that I normally ask last. Is there spiritual vitamins 2 coming?
Is it
3,
coming?
4? Like you got enough for
I
a
have
couple
enough.
more.
So I'm not counting that out.
Okay.
It's possible.
Okay.
Because who's able?
I know that's right. We can't shout with our mics on.
What? Sure we can. Look.
I love it. I love it.
But he's able. It's possible.
Okay.
But in his timing.
Okay.
In his timing. Even there's something that God put in my heart when my father passed. My mom passed, Margaret Montague. And this book is dedicated to them. Mm-hmm. My mom passed in 2019, and my dad passed in 2021. And I remember when my father was, before he passed, we would go over to the house and help take care of him. And he would just sit on the side of the bed, and he would just be sitting there. And I was like, okay, he must be thinking about something. He must be thinking about, life and what's going on now and, the next day. And I was saying, well, maybe that could be a start of something. Because oftentimes when we have something that we're thinking about, oftentimes we go sit in a chair on the side of our bed and we just sit there and think. And I just want to, possibly that could be like a conversation with God. End of the day or in the morning, God, I don't know how I'm going to make it through this. This is what is happening. This is how I'm feeling. I'm hurt. I'm upset. I'm having a great day, but I'm not feeling well. Right. Different perspectives of times where you're just sitting there and just silent. So that may be a book.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just open up to whatever God leads us,
Yeah.
all the different possibilities.
That's it.
I love it. I love it.
Or it could be two, both at the same time.
I know that's right.
Why not? Because it goes back to if God gives it to me, then I have all that I need in order to complete it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm here for it. You know how to get in touch with me. Just let me know.
Yes, you'll be the first one I call.
So, when you wrote the book,
yes,
it was 2020, good old COVID time, around that time.
Yes.
So, you had to find an interesting way to do a book signing, which I thought was very cool.
Right.
So, let's share with us how you were able to have a book signing when we couldn't go outside and we couldn't be around people. How did you pull that off?
Right. Well, that was an interesting time because, of course, the year before when people were writing books, they would go to their local community center or go to their church, and they would, invite all these people, and they would have a book signing. But during COVID, no one was getting that close. No one was going into any buildings. Everyone was sitting at home. So I'm like, okay, I'm at a disadvantage because, when people coming to get books, let's be honest, it's a business.
Yeah.
You're trying to make money. You're trying to provide a service and provide a book of help and inspiration and encouragement, but it's COVID time. So who would ever come out to a place in order to purchase my book and as well as have me sign?
Right.
So what ended up happening was, I was like, maybe we can have a drive-by. Everyone's having these drive-by birthdays. Everyone, every place you go, you see people hanging out, the cars and, hey, happy birthday. And I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. but can I do a book signing that way? So I got a few people together. It was Kelly, it was Betty, it was the Wonder Twins. My children, I call them the Wonder Twins. It was Chrissy and my niece Sugar Bee, and so many other people said, okay, we're going to come there and help. So we had a drive-through at Covington Center. I think it was a community center. And we set up a table, had tablecloth that had spiritual vitamins on it.
Yeah, you were
had the
decked out.
books and had everything displayed.
Masks.
And had masks that had spiritual vitamins on it, had shirts on it. We were ready. And one car came up, another car. Next thing you know, we had a car line full of friends, family, and those that follow me on social media or grew up with me that came to support. And what ended up happening was, I had the book, I signed the book, took it to them in a bag, and they went on about their business. It was a wonderful time.
Yeah,
It was supposed to rain. It didn't rain. We had a wonderful time, wonderful day, and I'm so grateful for those that came out and supported on that day, and even still support now. Even giving to the ministry itself has been a blessing. It's humbling that anybody would even, give a quarter to the support of the ministry, but people do. But that happens when you kind. When you kind to people, kindness return. As you sow generously, guess what? You're going to reap generously.
I know that's right.
And then what ends up happening is they see the goodness of the Lord in you, and they experience it because they are giving as well. So I'm just grateful for those that support KVM Ministry, support me and my family during that time and even now.
Good. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. And we have some pictures, and you'll see the colorful letters on the lawn. Like, you made the most of it.
Oh, yeah. We had, when people were having the birthday parties, they had those businesses that would have happy birthday signs on the lawn. And what we did was have spiritual vitamins on the lawn. And people were driving by like, what is that? What is that? And a few people stopped by and like, oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Hey.
Very cool. Very nice. And like I said, a way to do it during COVID and still get your message across.
Exactly.
So we've talked about a lot,
Yes.
Reverend Montague.
Yes,
So you've
we
done
have.
ministry, JUMPSTART. You've written a book. You've done the different things.
Yes.
So what are your future plans? Where do you go from here? What is calling for you here?
Well, continuing to be the Chief Operations Officer at the best church in the world, the Providence St. John Baptist Church. I'm there now. So,
Fair enough, fair enough.
Fair enough. Thank you very much. So, yeah, the COO there, but also continue to grow KVM Ministries, grow as it relates to having preaching and teaching opportunities, whether it's local or anybody would like to would like for me to come to their church or even their youth program, anything. I'm available to travel wherever. So it's preaching and teaching, also getting opportunities to do eulogies and memorial services and to have, partner with premarital couples so that I can walk them through, what it means to be married and to get them to the point where I can be a wedding officiant for them as well. So premarital counseling and wedding officiating, leadership training, ministry leadership training. Right. I've been doing that for many years as well in different churches, but even ultimately becoming a pastor.
Okay.
I would love to do that. I believe God is calling me to be a pastor. So those are some of the things that he has me already in the mindset and doing. I've been doing ministry for
Don't tell the number.
a long time. So with all of this stuff that's inside of me, I don't want to keep it to myself.
Right,
I want
right.
to be able to share, to be able to grow and train, and so that people can receive what I've received.
Right.
People, when I was growing up, people took time and mentored me and trained me so I can be what I am now. Like I said, being a father, my father was amazing father. But then there was other people that came alongside to mentor me. So just there are different ways that God can use me
Right.
because of the giftings and the things, the skills that I have in me, whether it's in ministry, but also, 33 years in government, you kind of like,
Right.
being a director in different places and being a training specialist and EEO specialist, senior for both of those things. Okay. So many things, but what I'm doing is saying, Lord, I'm available.
Right.
I'm open for you to use me in whatever way.
Okay. And if I may add, I'm a product of that. Like I said, we've known each other for so long,
Yes.
and you've mentored me, like you mentioned before. So you've seen me grow up,
Right.
And hopefully, I'm making you proud, and you can see the hard work of your labor.
Yes,
So.
and I'm so proud of you.
Well, thank you.
Before my children came, I had some spiritual daughters, and you were one of them. And,
Right.
and to see what you're doing now is a testament of what God can do. You're doing an amazing job. You're a great mom. You're a great wife, and I'm sure your coworkers will say that you're a great coworker.
Yeah, I
and
think
a
they
leader
like
as
me
well.
a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
So, I just want to encourage you, keep on doing what you're doing. This is nice, but you never know what God can do
I
more.
know that's
for
right.
you.
I've received that. I do.
I'm just saying, well, why not you?
Exactly. So, Reverend Montague, share with the viewers how they can get in touch with you, learn more about your ministry, and of course, get your book.
Okay, thank you. Once again, I just want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this amazing program, this platform. Thank you, Chrissy and the staff. I've been treated very well, so thank you very much. So to get in touch with me, you can reach me at kvmministries.com. That will give you all the different information regarding preaching, teaching, videos, even how to purchase this book right here, Spiritual Vitamins, Daily Nutrients for Your Spirit. And once you go to the site, if you look at the V, notice there's a V here for a reason. It's for Spiritual Vitamins. When you click on that link will take you to J Media Publishing and also to Amazon. And also this book, you can purchase this book even through Barnes and Nobles or the ebook as well. So all the different platforms, I even saw it on Target. So I saw it on Target and Walmart. Like, wow, you can do that online and purchase it from there. But also on social media, if you go to Reverend Kevin V. Montague, that's my personal media, Facebook, you can find me there. That's on Facebook, but also my ministry page, KVM Ministries LLC, still on Facebook, but on Instagram and on Twitter, you can find me at KVMMIN. And then on YouTube, look up Reverend Kevin V. Montague or KVM Ministries LLC, and you can find me there. But then you also can find me the different podcasts that I'm doing on, I guess it's called Spotify now. It used to be called Anchor. So it's on Spotify now. You can get all the different videos of me preaching and teaching as well. So I think that's about it.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today, and we'll be right back with a little activity.
Oh, great. I'm so excited. Can't you tell?
Okay, so we have Reverend Kevin V. Montague here with his young ladies, the Wonder Twins, his daughters. So we're just going to play a little unscramble game. So this game just picked out a couple of words from your book, Spiritual Vitamins.
Great.
The words are scrambled up, and I figured you could use a little help getting some assistance in figuring out what these words are.
Yeah, they're scholars, so they should be fine.
As quickly as you can, we'll show you the words and you unscramble them. Okay, here's your first word.
Author.
Very good.
Yeah, it looks like author.
Okay, the next one.
What do you think?
JUMPSTART.
JUMPSTART.
All right, good
All
job,
right,
good
all right.
job.
Big money coming up.
Next one.
What do you think?
Spiritual.
Spiritual.
All right, good job,
That's
good
it.
job.
Okay.
Another word from the book.
Vitamins.
All right.
Okay. Are we at the money round yet? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which one is that one?
Vitamins.
All right,
Yeah.
good job, good job.
All right.
One more.
All right. Big money. How much?
Ministry.
Ministry?
Okay, good job.
Ministry. Okay.
Good job.
All right. The last
Okay,
one.
we have two more.
Oh, two more.
Nutrients.
Nutrients.
Okay.
Okay.
Part
All
of the
right.
title
You
of
are
the book.
rolling. See, that's why I have my 1 to 20.
I know, that's why they're
They
here. You
activated.
needed help.
Yeah.
Last one. Nice and loud.
Spirit.
Spirit.
All right. Good job, guys. Thank you all for playing. Hope you had a good time with some words from your dad's book. Thank you for being here and for sharing your girls with us. Hope you
My
had a good
pleasure.
time.
My pleasure.
And we prayed the best for God's endeavors and the rest of your the things that you have planned.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Hey, we'll be right back. The book, Spiritual Vitamins, Daily Nutrients for Your Spirit, is a down-to-earth devotional that provides the uplifting words and motivation you need to start your day off right. There are 32 devotions that allow you to take a moment to hear what God is saying to you about the different areas of your life. So check it out and take those spiritual vitamins to become the best healthy you that you can be. I would like to thank Reverend Kevin V. Montague for joining me today and sharing his ministry and his book, Spiritual Vitamins. I wish him the best in his future endeavors with his ministry and, of course, with those precious girls in fatherhood. I'm Christine Johnson, reminding you to open a book and let it take you on your next adventure. Hello, and welcome to Meet the Author, a show where we explore the world through the imagination of